Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 10. So, in the last two videos, we've been kind of grindy with modern industrialization. I do think we're going to take a step away from it this episode. Uh, we do have quite a bit of polyethylene in our system at this point. 646 buckets to be exact, but we don't have an exact use for it just as of yet. These obviously, the reason I made it was for these advanced upgrades that require the basic upgrades. It's needed in the assembler. Um, I don't want to go through the process of building a modern industrialization machine right now. We do have it fairly automated where I could just click the button, have it craft up, and then we just have to place it. But I want to take a step away from that today. I want to do a little bit of base work today. I want to add our SPS to our nuclear reactor setup over there. I think I want to move the crushers into here. Actually, we set up the SPS, didn't we? I'm looking at it. It's right there. Okay. Cross that off the list. We want to do the assemblers. Or the assembler matrix. Pattern core. Let's get all these blocks into our inventory here. These are not terribly hard to make. Let's, somewhere in here. They're all made in the crystal assembler here, and they all take paintballs, which is fairly easy. Matter balls and dies. Super simple stuff, and these are the same thing, and the same thing. You got the assembler matrix frame, which isn't bad. Then it takes extended machine frames, which is entro infused ingots, and more simplistic, well, I guess simple items. And then again, here's the matrix wall. Flux crystals, iron bars, entro infused ingot, and quartz pillars, or quartz blocks in general. Let's take a quick nap. Little nappy nap. Alright. Now, we're going to put this down here, right next to our quantum computer structure. And I want to build this in a 7x7, which should work out perfectly for this. So we're just going to clear this out here. So let's see, that's 3, 6, and then 7. So let me get the 7x7 dug out, and I'll bring you guys back. Alrighty, so we have the 7x7 dug out here. We're going to need these matrix frames. And basically, these blocks act as the frame of our system here. Just like so. I don't know if these blocks can actually be touching when they're formed. I guess we'll find out here in a second. But this is how you build this. It's quite simple. Wrong spots there. This is, the frame is literally the name of it. It's just the frame of the structure. So you don't need too many of these. Of course, I used most of these recipes as a test for our quantum computer when I had it built. Just to test how strong it was. And now we got the matrix wall, which acts as the name suggests. It's just the wall of the machine. You can't have any other blocks for the wall, or the ceiling, or the floor. Just the wall block can be used in here. And then we are going to have to build a lot more inside blocks. And then we're also going to want to run a cable up to this machine from right here. It's not because we have the P2P here. We're using that for channels. We don't want that. Actually, let's wait to do that and actually see if this acts as a buffer here. that might actually, with these blocks connecting, it might just work like that. Just like other 82 blocks. So the insides, you can place 3 different blocks. You got the pattern cores, the speed cores, and the crafting cores. And the easiest way to describe them is right here. Assembler matrix pattern core. It takes patterns from its pattern core. Each pattern core provides 36 pattern slots. The crafting core will assign and receive crafting jobs to its craft core. Each craft core can run 8 jobs at the same time. And then the acceleration card for the assembler matrix. 5 speed cores allow the assembler matrix to run at full speed. Installing more than 5 speed cores won't give extra speed boost. So with that in mind, we have 10 of them. We only need these 5. So we can put these up there, set it and forget it. We don't need any more of those. With just that, we're running at top speed already. So the rest of this can literally just be filled up between these 2 blocks here. And it does not matter where these get placed in here, just as long as they are placed. And the biggest thing is, we cannot just leave this empty now. It has to be filled. So it does get quite expensive. So let me sit here and count the amount of blocks we're going to need. Actually, we need pattern core and craft core. Let's go core. Pattern core, really don't think we're going to need. Let's go with 50. And then 50. And I'll bring you guys back once this is done crafting up. Alright, so we have the rest of these placed, well, not placed, but crafted up. And we basically want to get a pretty even amount of these in here. And like I said, it doesn't matter how you place these. So hopefully how I'm doing this works. And we might have to even make more of these. Wow, ain't that something? I will never be able to do that again. And boom. And you'll see it lit up blue and the network is booting. Device is online. Very cool. So if I'm not mistaken now, I can literally go into here and any of these regular crafting jobs, wherever they might be, yeah, and here, all of these, I should be able to just toss into here. So, oh yeah, look at the size of this thing. There ain't no filling that bad boy. So here's what I'm actually going to do. I think I might just tear this down and bring everything down there. To save myself some time though, can I make cardboard boxes? And then just... I think I can. I can just do it like that. Oh, I don't want to... I have 3x3 on, don't I? Yeah. Go shapeless. And then... Very nice. Sorry about that. Tickle in my throat. Oh. Wrong thing. Get that tossed away. Toss these away. Toss it all in. Okay. Now. We can go. There we go. I was choking. That's all. We're just going to place all of our cardboard boxes down. Ooh. Why is it placing in the wall? Am I lagging? Oh, I have all 16 boxes. It was just bugging. Alright. And then we're going to bring out our magnet. And then, there we go. And then just toss them all in. Okay. And toss it all in. And then I'm just going to rinse and repeat until either it fills up or these are all in. I have a sneaking suspicion this is not going to fill up though, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so everything is now tossed into the assembler. And as you can see, it's all in here. We have pretty much all of the room left. And you'll see this keeps flickering. So something is still being crafted, which means it's still being utilized. So, but it's so quick that it's almost instant. I can't even, it's so fast I can't even see. So, very cool. Very nice. It's all done now. And that frees up a spot here. I haven't decided for what yet. But now that that's done, that's our sub count right now, guys. We're sitting at 3,390. And like I said, this goes by tens. I have not figured out how to get this code to read by ones yet. Have not yet figured out how to get this to read in ones. It seems to always want to run in tens. So that's a lot. A lot, and a lot of growth recently. So thank you all for all the love and support on these videos. And if you aren't subbed yet, be sure to subscribe. But yeah, let's get right into the next thing. I'm going to run this way with my head down. Keep going down. And we're in a new building. So this is a design by someone in Howster server. I've used a lot of Howster builds. This series I've done all of my own, but for the life of me, I couldn't figure out a design for a bee apiary, and it was driving me mental. So I took a design from there, and then I just changed this. This was deep sleep bricks. You can see there's still some in here I got to replace, but I put our typical Aegon block in. And this will house all of our bees that we do end up crafting. And there are 3 floors to this. 3 full floors. Well, I guess this 3rd floor isn't completely full. But there's plenty up here. And I mean, God forbid we ever had to add more. We can start double rowing this if we have to. But that's not the coolest thing about this structure. The coolest thing is the system I have running it all. I'm using Super Factory Manager with a simple code here to pull from the beehives. So it's pulling anything these guys produce and inputting it down here. Now, once we get resource bees going, it'll auto input into our centrifuges that we have set over here. They're not set up yet. And then once we have it finished in the centrifuge, we'll have it inputted into our AE system, which we do have set up behind this wall here. So if I just, you'll see I do have a connector over here with just a simple line ran. And that's basically just, it is synced up to this guy. So all of our sturdy bee cages are being stored here. Our bee stingers are being stored here. I did have to void a bunch of them before I had this set up, because a lot of this was done manually until I watched a video from the Voos, who did this one on camera. He set this up, and then in a later episode he set this up just in a smaller scale, I have these ran on all 3 floors. It's all hidden by the smooth stone slabs, which is why I went with this. Originally, this building was designed with hoppers. All of these black blocks, besides these guys. So, like, I did a lot of jerry-rigging to get the whole system to connect the way I have it. But it all works. It took a little bit of finagling to get it to work, but it's working good. And I have a exporter with a crafting upgrade put on the back of this to make glass bottles. And each time a bottle of honey is produced inside of the hive, it'll be exported, put into this barrel, as you can see here. We got some honey. And then empty bottles are going to be put into here, either through auto crafting, or if we have any glass bottles we collect, it's all stored right here. As you can see, we have storage bus. Everything from the hives is put into the spruce netherite barrel via this inventory cable, which if we pull out our handy dandy label gun, you'll see I have drawer, barrel, centrifuges, and then beehives. Lots and lots of beehives. And I was actually super scared to use this Super Factory Manager mod, but this is honestly some super simple automation processing. Like you can make a full factory off of this thing like so easily. Like I could have used this instead of AE for 90% of automation and saved myself a bunch of resources. Because if we look up into the blocks from this mod, you need a factory manager program disk for every single one of these. So this is the factory manager. This is where you do all your coding. This is made with the inventory cables, chest, repeater. Cables, it's black dye, which you can get from either dye essence, which I've been doing, or what else? Pretty sure you can get it from coal somehow. You used to be able to. Guess not. Or organic black dye. That's coal dust. There you go. Coal dust and a slime ball. That's easy as well. And then a chest, lightweight pressure plate, which is just 2 gold iron bars. All super simple. Water tanks I have not used before. Label gun is assigned black dye, blue dye, sticks. Network tool I have not used. Printing press haven't used. Haven't used any of these. But again, this is the code. I tried to copy the one from Vu's, but it wasn't working too well. I mean, this is almost identical to what he has, though. I just haven't set up pulling from the centrifuge yet. Which, once we start using the centrifuges, then I'll worry about it. This process here might confuse a lot of people because you might see this and not know what's going on. But this is super simple. I'll show you real quick. What do we want? We'll take this blue banded bee. So anytime you catch a bee or you farm them up and you want their genes, which we have a bunch, I've been doing a lot of this, you just toss them right into the barrel. They're going to get crushed. The bottler is going to bottle it up. It's going to go into our centrifuge. It's going to take the genes and input them into the gene indexer. Now, the genes you primarily want are very high production. Actually, let's see. I made them all. Behavior, maternal. Productivity, very high. Weather tolerance, any. Endurance, strong. Temper, passive. So they're going to be super chill, work real hard, work in any weather. Productivity is going to be very high, so they produce a lot of items. And behavior is maternal. That's for day-night scheduling. They're all super simple to get. The kamikaze bee. This guy here. So this one confused me for a little while. But if you take this hat here. If you take this hat and put it on your head, when you're hit, they'll spawn. 30% chance. I got like 4 or 5 of them right off the rip. And they will have the very high productivity. And just catch them, crush them up. The maternal or metaternal behavior that one was also super easy to get. I just took 2 bees and chained them up outside and let them stay outside for a couple of concurrent days without sleeping, and they turned that way. Because there's also dineural right there, and there's also another one. I can't think of the name though. The weather I got from water bees, which I might have one in here somewhere still. I guess not. I might have crushed him up already. Weather tolerance, none. Passive temper. There's some of the rest of the gene samples from combining up. There's a bunch in here. There's the weather tolerance, any. That's from all the water bees. And I'll show you how breeding works pretty much. So we want, obviously, a sulfur bee spawn. But I don't think we're going to go through this route. We can't. So if we go sulfur bee, it is made with a coal bee and a magmatic bee. Magmatic bees, super simple. Go into the nether, find a nether brick nest, or you can create one and place it in the nether. So I have one of those, and then a coal bee is made with a leaf cutter and a magmatic. And then leaf cutters, I just found dirt nests. Ran around, found dirt nests. Or again, you can make the nest. I didn't realize you can actually make the nest until a little into it. I had to watch Pilpo's tutorial on bees. But there's actually... can't think of what it's called here. But there's this guy, a nest locator. And then you just shift right click on the type of block you want to look for. So can't be grass block, would have to be a regular dirt block. And it's super simple. Same with like nether brick and stuff like that. So anyways, back to our sulfur bee. We want a coal bee and a magmatic bee bred together. So if we take our magmatic bee and our coal bee and we throw them in a breeding chamber, have to have bee cages. If we throw these two guys in here, they will start doing their bee thing. You need poppies in here, flowers, and you'll see we are now making a sulfur bee. Just like that. And if you come into here, you can view all the bee breeds you can get by breeding. So it does look like I'm going to need more flowers. I don't have any in the system. Can I actually craft those? Is there a crafting recipe for those? No, it doesn't appear so. I could buy them though. So let's just take a bunch of emeralds. Go over to our feller over here. Flowers and poppies. We're just going to buy a bunch. Just like so. I think I just bought orange ones for these tulips. Don't think that particularly matters. The only reason I'm buying a bunch now is so I don't have to keep running back and forth for it. So we're just going to keep these stocked up with flowers. Spares we will toss in a chest and forget about it. So we are currently still breeding the sulfur bee. It does take some time. I got a upgrade speed from one of the chests, or not chests, but one of the quest line upgrades in here. Let's see. Productive bees. If it loads. There we go. So just from completing some of these quests, I did get one. And there's also... I have two in this guy up here. I have the simulation, which makes them stay in here. They won't get out and roam around. You just need to have a feeding slab in front of it with whatever they eat. So these are just vanilla Minecraft bees. I want them for honey and making honey treats and honey blocks. They eat flowers. Boom. Flower. They're working. And then productivity alpha is also a great one. It increases the production output of bees in this hive by 120%. So I got that from a quest as well. But if we looked in here, let's see, upgrade speed. is literally just clocks, upgrade base, and honey blocks. And then productivity alpha is honeycomb blocks, honey blocks, upgrade base, and then draconic chunks. And we'll need draconic chunks for a lot of stuff, even including items for the star. So the way to get draconic chunks looks like it's draconic dust, which you get from centrifuging draconic combs, which come from a draconic bee, which draconic bees operating in the end do not need any flowering as they are absorbing draconic essence from the air. While operating in any other location, draconic bees must have another pollination source. Believe it's dragon's breath. That's easy to get though. We have a farm for that. But we need this obsidian nest. So we do have that saved right here. It's just a diamond sword and a piece of obsidian. Then we are going to need dragon's breath to make it spawn. And we'll let that guy just keep going. Everything is chunk loaded, so that should just keep on producing bees. We're going to go to end highlands. Doesn't have to be highlands. But this is my quickest teleport spot. And let's just... Oh, you know what? I actually forgot. Let's go home real quick. I actually forgot one of the items we require. So let's go. We're going to need some beak cages. And then we'll go back. Alright, so you place down this obsidian nest. Get the beak cages ready. And then just hit this thing with dragon's breath. You can click it once, wait the time. We have plenty of these. So we're just going to burn most of them. Alright, and then it's got 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And there is our draconic bee. It is an aggressive bee, endurance is strong, behavior diurnal, has no weather tolerance, productivity is high. So, super easy. I'm just going to keep doing this until we have around 5 of these guys. And then I'm just going to hit them with my combs and get them upgraded. Alright guys, so we have 5 of them. You'll see they do vary. This one is a medium productivity. So we can breed them to not combine, but get the same stats if needed. Or we have these honey treats. You just take the genes you want, add it to the honey treat. And then in here, how do I do these again? Oh. We have to bring them in here and then hit them with the honey treat. And just like that, if we grab him back up, you'll see he has all of our really good statistics. So again, you'll see at the top, he is now passive. Not going to take the chance to get hit by him. And we just got to do this to all 5 of them. So let's see. These are our 3 good guys. You can just do this to 2 of them and then breed them together to get the rest of the bees you want. But I have a bunch of these honey treats made up, so might as well just use them. So there we go. So there is our 5. The reason we're doing 5 is because we do have the advanced oak hives. So we have the advanced oak and then the expansion box. So normally it's 3, it adds 2 extra slots. So we're going to put these guys over here. Let's get our upgrades. So we want our simulator upgrades so they don't fly out of the nest. And I do need to make more of these. 'Cause each of these guys, every single nest in here is going to need one of these upgrades. And there are a lot of nests. So I do believe this guy eats dragon's breath. And then to input them, you'll see you can just input them just like so. So now we have our 5 draconic bees in here. And they will just produce over time, just like that. That's all you gotta do. If this food is right. If this food isn't right, then they're not going to produce at all. So let's hope that that's right. Let's see. Draconic bee. While operating in any other location, the draconic bees must have another pollination source. So I feel like it is that dragon's breath. But we shall wait and see. If not, we'll just toss them fellers in the end. You'll see here are our 2 sulfur bees. We're going to take our magmatic and coal out now. Then I'll show you the process. This guy's got to grow up anyways. He's just a baby. So we hit him with our honey treat and he's fully grown. We can actually just toss that guy. So under here, we have source jars and vitalic source links. And that does make these bees grow up quicker. And it produces source. He's full grown. It only takes a couple seconds. Just like so. Or you can use the Bobby incubator. I have not used this before, but it looks like you just put treats in there. Actually, it looks like we can do our honey treats in there as well. And then what we're going to do is just throw our sulfur bee in there. And these are the 2 with super high stats. And then we just let this breed up. So we just need 3 more bees. So we'll let that guy go for a little while. Let's go back up and check on these guys. Does not look like they're producing anything. So let me look up real quick what these guys' pollination source is. Okay, so I might have been wrong here. We need a dragon egg hive. And I don't think these expansion boxes work on this. Does not appear so. So, oh boy, it doesn't look like we can do a simulation upgrade either. And I don't want these guys just flying around. I don't want to place them because they're very expensive bees. It is going to read it as a nest though. Should I just see if they go into that? Go ahead, buddy. Get in there. He's just a passive little bee flying around. Alright. I'm going to look up further automation for this. Okay, so it works for some people. It doesn't work for everyone. But we are going to just try the beehive, the expansion box. It won't let me place it up here. There we go. And then we're going to go simulator upgrade. And then just in here. And the feeding slab with the dragon egg should work. We're going to put the dragon egg hive there. I don't know. I read that it's just extremely slow. Yeah, so is there a book? A bee book? Book of bees? I don't know. Let's look at the speed upgrades. Speed upgrade. Because we should be able to craft all this, right? Everything besides the clock. And we should be able to craft these as well. Let's throw these in here. These can literally just get put anywhere. So let's go speed ear. 100. And we're missing honey treats. Where are honey treats required? In here. Oh, and just like that, there's 100. Wow, that's quick. Oh, boy. I can't actually use these in one of those. I guess I can use that in here, huh? Alright, we don't need any more. We made one too many. Let's drop our sulfur friends off. I do believe they're going to need a sulfur. Wow, we have 1,000,000 sulfur. Ain't that something? They should just see sulfur and get going, right? I don't know how long this usually takes. Breeding item, any flower. What's their pollinating flower, though? You suspect it's a flower? Let's try it. They do not appear to be happy. Is there a sulfur block? There is. Give me this. Perhaps they're all just very slow. There is that possibility, right? Maybe they're just slow. Breeding items, 2 draconic dust. Well, good thing we're not breeding them, right? I don't get it. Sulfur bees. Oh, coal or sulfur block. So just that should work then. So there's the beehive, there's the feeding slab. Do have coal ore. What's that other one? Nope, not that guy. It's just showing them too. So, I mean, they should be working. Well, tolerance, any behavior, metaternal. Draconic bee. Uses, flowering, dragon egg. So these guys should work too. Maybe there's just a bug with them. Oh look, they're producing now. These guys aren't. You saw that? They produced though. There we go. These guys did produce, right? We saw that? Draconic combs. Sulfur combs. It's working! And it does appear we're gonna need somewhere for the wax to go. Funny story, let's hook up another drawer. And we'll go upgrade void. I guess we don't need to waste a 2x2 drawer, right? We can just go by a 1. Ooh. Damn thing. We'll lock it. We're actually going to boink. And we want to write push. Alright. And then in here we're going to go before end. We're going to go forget input from centrifuge output to barrel. Done. And sick. It's in there. The wax is in there. These are all ran. Let's get upgrades in all of these guys. How do we pull the honey out of them? Good question. And we need to get this stuff from this barrel into our system now. I like the sound of this mud breaking. That's why I used it for the floor. Okay, so we want an importer here. We'll go extended importer. Yonk. Right, and then what would it really import? We would import the wax. Crap. So we're probably gonna have to filter it. So we want sulfur and draconic dust. Acceleration cards. And cable. And now it's done. Perfect. All right, so this is working. This is working. These guys are working. It's all working. But we have to figure out what to do with this honey. You'll see here. Look at it. Look at it go. Look at it go. Where's this honey going? It's all coming down the line, ain't it? It is. It's weird that it's doing that. I don't know why it'd be doing that. That is definitely weird. But we need these draconic chunks. Toss that in the system. Toss those in the system. Toss it all into the system. Honey. How are we going to deal with that? I have an idea. Ooh. Big tanks would be cool, though, wouldn't it? Alright. Fluid pipe. And trash. My simplest solution. We're just going to be pulling the fluid out and into the trash for now. At a later date, maybe I will do something else with it, but for now, I'm happy with that. Alright. So we now have honeybees, sulfur bees, and draconic bees producing everything that we're going to need. Obviously, there are other bees. And I don't have the most stuff for the genes yet. So we might have to do some more bee squishing. But for now, we'll thug it out for now. What we can actually do, we can take him, breed him with someone, and just use them as pretty much infinite genes for the honeycombs. I will have to keep that in mind. Productive bees. What other bees we got? Look at them all. Oh yeah, the starry bee. Oh boy, all the mods star block. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, forget about that one. Patrick bee, I have yet to be able to catch. I have to go into a warm motion, that's why. I was trying to catch him out the river. That obviously ain't gonna work. So there's a bunch of bees. And honestly, we could go through and craft them all. We have enough beehives. I don't see why not. But let's one thing at a time, right? As of right now, I don't believe there's anything I need in excess. The sulfur was definitely needed. What else? Probably for modern industrialization, that might not be a bad idea. So I see there's a titanium bee. I want to assume that would mean that there's other bees. Yeah, look at this chromium bee. It requires 6 ruby spawn eggs. Which is a diamond bee with a ruby block. Diamond bee is lapis and ender. Lapis and blue banded. Uh-oh. Did I crush my blue banded? Did. Alright, that's alright. More will spawn. There's always more of these. So we are done with bees for now. This is a fairly new mod to me. I played a little bit with it in all the mods 7. However, it made my world extremely laggy, so I am worried about doing this in the overworld, but oh well. If you have any bee suggestions, tips, anything like that, do let me know. Is there anything else I want to set up? I do want to check and see if we're making any antimatter yet. No. None at all. There's not even any polonium in the system. Yeah, we need polonium to make antimatter. We are producing polonium, right? As of right now, no. Turn this to inverted. Nope, ignored. Normal. Inverted. Yeah. Crap. We need forever daytime. I do have a comment how to get forever daytime using Ars Nouveau. So let me find that. Let's see. Goncalo Silva. You can use Ars Nouveau Sunrise Ritual. Very easy to automate its production and its automatic usage. All you need, one ritual brazier and one dispenser at its left pointing to it, and one daylight detector set to night with redstone directly to the dispenser so the ritual is inserted into the brazier, and another set of redstone going to the ritual brazier with the redstone repeater set to 3 ticks so you make sure the brazier will only be toggled after the ritual is inserted. Load the chunk, and that's it. Infinite day. So, ritual brazier. Bing, 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 bing. Source gem block. We got. Oh, we ain't got none of those. We should have plenty of these. Am I wrong or am I wrong? I'm lost. Alright, plenty is an overstatement. Imbuement chamber. Well, this might be the first bee we actually need to go get. Arcane bee. What is on fire? I don't know. Okay. Let's get one of these guys. To get one of these guys. Get rid of this guy. Alright, we need... Oh, the big thing is the actual ritual itself. We have to automate that. So, what is it called? Sunrise ritual. It is blazing archwood log and or sunflower. What? That's it? Blazing archwood log, a lumber bee. Yellow carpenter and a green carpenter makes a lumber. Alright, let me get one of them. Okay. So we have a yellow and a green together. Make a baby. So we got one. Crap. We don't want more than 2. So we got lumber bee and lumber bee. And we're going to grow these boys up with some awesome traits. Right? Super bees pretty much. Uh-oh. Get back here. It's a problem with glass. Alright, so we do have a couple extra carpenters. Now, if we breed these guys up... Can we not breed these guys together? Lumber. Oh, look, there is a book. Big book of bees. 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 Lots of bees. All the bees. Alright, so they can't breed amongst themselves. However, can I breed it with a green carpenter? Does not appear so. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that not work? I thought that would work. It does work. Okay, sick. It's a child, though. He needs to grow up. Oh, looked like he wanted to eat him. Alright, we need these guys to grow up now. You're grown up. You're grown up. You're grown up. Alright. You? You? Oh, now he's crazy. I guess we could have done that in the first place. Oh well. Live and learn, am I right? Alright. Now, we want to deposit our cracked out lumber bees and feed them blazing archwood logs. And then there must be an issue with this and shaders. Oh, there's that. That's ticking. That's ticking. That's probably ticking. And then this should fill up with blazing archwood logs now. Eventually. That's honey treats. Oh, yep. Look at it go. So there's our blazing archwood logs for that recipe. And then, what's the last thing? Sunrise. So this is the one we're doing. It just requires a lot less. And then we need sunflowers, which can be grown in a garden cloche, which we don't actually have access to this yet. But we might be able to get them the same way we got the other ones. Where's our emeralds? I'm blind? They're there. Sun. Oh boy. We can't actually buy sunflowers. Dandelions? We could buy dandelions. We do have an auto recipe for clocks. So let's just buy a ton of dandelions, I suppose. Just like this, we're gonna get a bunch of dandelions. Alright. Toss them all in the system. What else? Clocks. Blazing arch with logs. We need the blazing arch with logs tossed into our system. Come back here. Say export this. We want a framed door. Just want to be able to get back there to always be able to access that. So there we go. Nice. And then we want a recipe for said. Okay. And then let's just yoink. Yoink. And then we want a exporter. I believe the exporter should work. Might have to do it his way though. Oh, this is a dense cable. We didn't need that. We need a smart cable, however. Let's see if that works. Does not appear so. Alright, just a moment. Okay, guys, so I believe this is what was mentioned here. So it's a daylight sensor set to night with a redstone signal to the dispenser, so it'll insert the tablet, and then another one set to a repeater on 3 ticks, so it'll wait the 3 ticks until the tablet is inserted before activating. So now this should be power 0, which is good. So now we need more of these. So if we insert these, which I will get a connector up here through AE off camera. But now when it turns to night, it should just auto tick. So let's see. Hammock. The hammock's very neat. On a pair of rope and nail. Alright, where can I put this? That doesn't work. I don't know where I could set... I don't want to drop down too far. Can I just drop down on the Z? Too far away? Actually, what if I just do it right in here? Oh, it needs solid blocks. Well, I got no luck. Right here. There is not enough space to fit the hammock. What about right here? So how big of a space does it need? Because I tried 5, too big. 3, too small. There you go. 5 is too big. So isn't it a 4 block? That's loud. Oh, man. Alright, let me just wait till night. So I was on my phone and I heard it click, but it does appear that it activated all on its own. This says turned off, though. I think that's the problem. We need it to activate now, because Tablet of Sunrise is in. How do we get it to activate? So I believe it needs a redstone signal to activate. Oh, I just used another one. Whoops. It's turned off. And it's running. And we used 3 of them. Whoops. I don't get what this comment means, though. Another set of redstone going to the ritual brazier, but with a redstone repeater set to 3 ticks, so you make sure the brazier will only be toggled after the ritual is inserted. Load the chunk, and that's it. I mean, is this not what it means? What if I, is it because it's next to that one? I don't know. Well, now I gotta wait till night again. Oops. Don't want to fall. I guess I will see you again at night. Alright, so I've tried this a few different ways, and I can't get it. I found a way using XNet, but I just don't have time to do it. So, we're just gonna... Yeah, that's just... I don't get why it doesn't just work like that. I wonder if it's because that needs to send a pulse to it. Pulse redstone relay. It's the only thing I could think of is because that has continual activation. It just needs to have a pulse instead. And then... Alright. Now I gotta wait till night. Alright, perfect time for a server restart. So let's sleep. And then that activates. But it didn't send the signal there. So how does this work then? Maybe it's gotta wait for the sun to fully set. See, that's power 3 now. Power 4. That's activated before this. It's not good. Oh, crap. Now it just goes straight to the turned off state. just burned another one. And now it's running. Maybe we need another pulse over here. Alright, one last try, and then I'm done trying. Okay. We click the dispenser. Powered running. We did it. Oh my gosh. Let's try it one last time. One more time. Nighttime. Activates. Waiting activation. This is just waiting for the sun to set. Just a little more. Running. Oh my gosh, we did it. Hallelujah. Well, that was great. So we automated daytime, so we'll always have polonium production now. Where is our polonium cards? Polonium's empty. Oh, I just saw that tick up. There we go. Oh, you know what the problem is? We weren't producing this fast enough. Oh, I see. We want this. Okay, we want this to fill up. Once it fills up, it won't accept anymore. And that's what we want. But we also don't want to be burning all our fissile fuel. Does not appear to be dropping, but it might take just a minute. I'm scared to burn it too quick again. So let's see. Hold on. We need a... Get over here. Aw, it's a neon. I thought it was a blue banded. Useless. Get out of here. Uh-oh, I forgot what... There we go. Alright, so this is filled up. This filled up. Oh, our first bits of antimatter. Very nice. Yikes, that's annoying. It's almost running super quick though, so that's good. But we're producing antimatter, which is awesome. So we got a lot done this episode. I'm pretty sure this episode is way too long, but we did bees. We did... Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Just too far. They registered black. We have antimatter producing. And we set up an infinite day ritual. I will get this wired to our AE system now, so it's just, automatically fed tablets of Sunrise. But I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any tips or suggestions, do let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.